Hello amigos, RadiShineAmigo here and welcome to Let's Play Spyro Dragon. In this part we're going to be heading to another realm. This realm is called Clifftown. Now this is a pretty sweet world if I say so myself. So yeah, let's jump right in. This level has 400 gems, 3 dragons and 1 egg. The fodder in this level are dinosaurs. Well, they are very small dinosaurs. Kind of like the little ones at the beginning of Jurassic Park 2. Now, something I demonstrate, I think the next time we see one of those fat ladies, they're actually called Fat Mamas, they are. And the little guys next to them are called Mama Slave. Yeah, like I demonstrated there, the Fat Mamas can't actually hurt you, they just push you back a little bit. Now, be sure to collect all the gems from the cauldrons as well. You breathe fire on the cauldrons, and each one has a gem inside of them, which is pretty sweet.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't harm metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
Yeah, get a charge of my horns. As I said before, I love Spyro's voice in this game. Yeah. But basically, this level is well, trivia basically. Basically, there's the music in this level. If you listen to it long enough, you will start to hear the credits theme to this game, which is pretty sweet. You know, and at the same time, it's kind of lazy because, you know, they didn't feel like making their own credits theme, but, you know, it's fine. The credits theme is fine as itself anyway. Yeah, it's quite a good musical theme. It's not my favourite in the game, but it's alright. And be sure to check in these little gaps here, because they have little goodies in them, and you don't want to miss any of them, because we're going for 100%. And, you know, you want to keep that in mind, you know. But after we've searched through these little sections, you want to climb up of this, and, you know, get all the gems from the top of it. Now, this level does kind of remind me of the Mos Eisley from Star Wars, which is a reason why I quite like the aesthetics of this level, because I like Star Wars. Now, in the actual trivia on this, it says this world actually bears a striking resemblance to a television show called Reboot, and the episode that it resembles is the episode is called The Episode with No Name. It's kind of weird. And also, one of the dragons on this level is called Enzo, and one of the main protagonists in that game is that cartoon show, or the television show, is Enzo Matrix. I've never seen the show before, but that's just what it says. Don't know if it was actually based off of it, but it just says it has a resemblance to it, so yeah. One of the dragons in this level is actually called Marco, and as you know, Marco's the balloonist. So yeah, there are 2 Marcos in this game. There's also a Marco in the 3rd game as well, so 3 Marcos in Spyro.
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
I do like the way he kind of like puts his fists together. It kind of reminds me of like something an anime character would do. just the way it's just like, just puts both his fists together. It just kind of reminds me of that. Yeah, that's why I quite like Enzo. He's a cool dragon. And yeah, there's actually if you like Enzo said, you know, we can fly across the river and we can check out stuff for ourselves, and there's actually quite a lot of stuff down there, you know. It's got a few gems. There's another enemy type, which is vultures. So yeah, the gems are over here just because, you know, we use the fireworks. Basically, fireworks, you breathe fire on a firework, and the firework goes flying over to the massive silver crate, and boom, loads of gems come out of it. Now, something that I wish I did before this part was have a drink, because my throat's kind of hurting already, and I don't want to leave the computer. There isn't really too much to say at this point, which is kind of sad actually, because it's like part 5. But we'll think of stuff, you know. That's the way how these LPs go. Actually, yeah, there is something I need to say. There's a Spyro game on a DS. It's called Spyro Shadow Legacy. Never played the game. I've heard from some people that it's a fun game.
You've reached the highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind there.
There's another example of a voice that I just love. You've reached the highest point in Clifftown. Oh, no, I can't do his voice very well, especially because of my throat, but his voice is just so awesome. I just love it. But yeah, Clifftown is also in Spyro Shadow Legacy, and in that game, Clifftown is the home of the armadillos, and it says including Bandit. I'm gonna quickly click on that to see, you know, what it is. Bandit is an armadillo who lives in Clifftown. Okay, so Bandit is one of the more known characters that I'm guessing. So yeah, he's apparently one of Spyro's allies. So yeah, may get around to playing that game someday. You know, it looks fine. I think it's isometric, that game. I know the Game Boy Advance game is. I think there's one on Game Boy Advance. I don't know. I'm not too sure when it comes to Spyro. All I know is that there's that one on the DS. There's 3 main Spyro games on PS1. There's 2 following sequels to the 3 Spyro games on PS1 made by a different company. And there's also the reboot series, which has like a new beginning and whatnot. And then they have the Skylanders one. They're mainly all I know. The only ones I've played are Spyro 1, 2, and Enter the Dragonfly. Yeah, that's strange. There's quite a few people, like, you probably already know this already, but a lot of people are indifferent when it comes to Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. Whereas that was actually the very first Spyro game I fully enjoyed. So, I kind of like that game. I think it's alright, and I probably will get around to let's playing it. Now here I believe I'm looking for gems, so I kind of cut ahead. Because I don't want to waste too much of your time, so you know. The gems are over here, just so you're wondering. Because, you know, still want to show off where the gems are. There's 400 of them. Yeah, I shelved the inventory. Sometimes I kind of go through it a little bit too quick, but, you know, at least I show it off. Better than nothing, right? So yeah, there's Clifftown. Now, next, where am I heading next? I didn't bother to look this far. I think it's the ice level, but I am not sure what the ice level's called, but we will find out in a second, because it's right down this corridor. Yeah, Ice Cavern, that's it. So yeah, Ice Cavern. See, does this level have any interesting trivia? Let's find out. Now, this level, right at the beginning of this level, you can get 4 extra lives. Basically, there's a little bit that you could jump onto, and you can fly around to the end of the level, and there's 3 extra lives there, and then you jump into a little room, and there's another extra life. You'll see it right here. So we're technically playing the level backwards, which is really strange, because this is kind of funny. Basically, there's certain enemies, and you hurt them in certain ways. Like there's one where you headbutt him, and he slips on the ice and falls down. After destroying all those enemies in this level, I then find a dragon that tells me that's how you defeat those enemies. So this level may be a little bit inconsistent when I'm playing for it, but, you know, just thought I'd let you know, I'm playing this level backwards, which is why the home exit is so close to the beginning level as well.
Thank you for releasing me.
Ah, for fuck. See, I say that I'm not gonna like talk over them, but you know, I say I'm gonna talk over them, but in the end, I just don't. It's because I don't expect them to say that. Thank you for releasing me. Fuck you for wasting my time. This level is called Slip Cave in Japanese, the Japanese version of the game. This level has Skiing Gnorc, Armored Gnorc, Snowball Gnorc, and Snow Gnorc as the enemies. 400 gems can be seen in this level, and the fodder are the bats, and there's 5 dragons that we need to rescue. So yeah, this level doesn't have any interesting trivia. Now that isn't interesting. So I have nothing to say. I mean, I could read out the description for the level, but I don't know, that might bore the fuck out of you guys. There's these lampposts here, you headbutt them holding down the square button, of course, and the gem falls down from on top. Which, yeah, it's kind of a weird change, especially because it's the only time in the game where that happens, but fair enough. Guess it's a little bit of a gimmick, I guess you could say. Although this level already throws in other gimmicks, like this right here, this enemy that you have to charge. I will just say, beware with these enemies, like that one there kills me a lot when I play this game beforehand, because of the fact that I don't expect him to fall off on the first hit. So stand still every time you hit one of those guys.
You've done well, Spyro. Some dragons thought you weren't ready, but I knew they were wrong.
I'm ready, all right. Ready for what?
Spyro doesn't even know what he's getting into. Either that or he's just acting completely cocky because he thinks that, you know, Gnasty Gnorc's a pushover. Which he is, you know. Not to spoil too much, but during the final boss he kind of runs away. Yeah. We'll get more to that later. Yeah, those Snowball Gnorcs, they, as you could probably tell, they throw snowballs at you, which hurt, and you lose the sparks, which is no good. You know, we don't want that happening. How I loaf going into these parts and not having a fucking thing to say. Yeah, this game.
Thank you for releasing me.
Well, I found a few what do you call it? I found a few more bits of trivia for this game in general, which is pretty sweet, I guess. Now, just quickly scrolling a bit. Now, basically, I'm gonna read out a bit of trivia, just because, you know, it's something to say. Now, bear in mind, this is trivia for the game in general, not this level Ice Cavern, so, yeah. Now, the first bit of trivia says, Carlos Alazraqui, the voice actor of Spyro in this game, is noted to have voiced the Chihuahua in the old commercials of Taco Bell, Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life, and as well as other voice works. Okay. Ex-police drummer and co-founder Stuart Copeland composed all of the music in this game. I give you a thumbs up because the soundtrack in this game is fantastic. There's a track that I really do like. It's the next world of the game. The next world of the game, I believe, is called Magic Crafters. Yes, it's Magic Crafters. I love the theme to that world. That's such a nice theme. It's so catchy, you know. Now, Spyro's Japanese voice was done by a female actress known as Akiko Yajima, in which he also did the original Japanese voice for Shinosuke Nohara from Crayon Shin-chan. I want to look that up quickly. Oh yes, okay. Yeah, I know this guy. Within the game, there are 6 dragons which you rescue twice from the Artisan's World because they went to confront Gnasty Gnorc and failed. You know, it's very sad. You know, in this game, you play as Spyro.
Psst. Spyro. Some big Gnorcs up ahead are wearing armor. And in the ice cave, armor can make their feet very slippery.
I fucking know! Don't interrupt me! Trying to talk and you tell me stuff that I've already explained and I've already done. Go away. Anyway, in this game, there's, what's that the one? In this game, there are 6 dragons which you rescue in the Artisan's World. I already explained that bit, didn't I? The bit that I was gonna say, before the dragon freaking interrupted me, is, that must be very sad for the dragons. You have Spyro here, mere kid, maybe teenager, and he can beat the shit out of all of these minions, and Gnasty Gnorc and all of his bosses, yet you get adult dragons, and they can't do that to save their life. Good job, dragons in Spyro. Dragons in this game are useless. I mean, they give you good information, but they can't back it up, you know. You have some dragons that are like, and you'll be big and strong, like me.
A word of caution, little one. Wait until you grow big, like me, before charging those large enemies.
I would get pissed off there, but that, like, dragon kind of proved my point with the whole, look at me, I'm so fucking powerful when I can't even fucking save my race. So, you know, I quite like that dragon interrupting me there. An interesting plot point of the whole, Gnasty Gnorc uses the gems to make enemies and stuff. That is why enemies drop gems when they die, because they're turning back into their original form, which I think is quite cool and a quite sneaky way to say, our plot MacGuffins are inside the enemies for this reason, you know, instead of it just being, you know, it's kind of like, Sonic the Hedgehog, where, to kill a motorbug and there's a flicky inside it, you know, that type of thing. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next part. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.